Hey, it's a Chick Crew here, and today's episode is how to hang a towel bar. In addition, the life lesson today, the life skill we'll be teaching is how not to get hung up on the stories you create in your head. Without further ado, let's do this.
We're on it.
Let's go!
So, Lisa, let's start with some tape because we want to protect our wall where the towel bar is going. I want to say, when you decide where to put your towel bar, in a perfect world, you'd hit a stud every time on both sides. Oh, speaking of studs,
yes,
there's a couple studs over there. So we're going to want, you pick your area where you want your towel bar, right? Lisa, give me a line straight across the area that you have chosen. And the thing is, you can't always find a stud, so you have to use a different fitting for, being able to get that grip on the towel bar so the towel bar is going to stay forever. Here are the two brackets. Lisa, show them how the bottom of the bracket, just from top to bottom so that you understand.
So here's the top, here's the bottom, and underneath there is a little groove here.
Eventually, when we put our towel bar up, it'll accept this set screw that we'll be tightening down to, really get it secure to your wall. So this one it calls out for 24 inches, okay? So 24 inches between your brackets on the wall. So the first thing we're gonna do is pick up our tape, our level, and we wanna draw a level line across our area where we wanna hang our towel bar. So you want that thing dead nuts on. So I'm good here. The next thing we wanna do is measure the 24 inches between where we're gonna put our brackets. Okay, give me a 24, Lisa.
All right.
Right there. We're gonna mark between the 24 right there, up and down, and I'm gonna have to come right there. Okay, so we're dead nuts on. You gotta be on these things. So the next thing we're gonna do is we wanna do a pilot hole for our drill to pre-drill before we put in our bracket. So we're gonna drill our first hole here, a little pilot hole. If we happen to hit a stud, we know that we can go in with a regular wood screw. Second one, right on, dead nuts again.
Nice.
So we didn't hit a stud. Lisa, let's put the bracket up there.
Are we going above or below?
Below, let's go below.
All right.
Then let's put our torpedo on there. And you guys, don't think that this stuff is easy. Nothing's ever easy when you're doing construction stuff. It's just something you gotta.
Yeah, no, it's precision work.
It is.
And so the purpose behind this is to make sure the bracket is level so that it lines up
Yes.
when we drive the screws in.
Now, let's do another pilot hole, just for the heck of it. We're going to, this kit came with a fitting that you put into your drywall to hold it secure to the wall.
Right.
And these things suck. Get them the frick out of here. Don't use them. The thing that'll really keep your towel bar there for as long as you want it to are these toggle bolts. These toggles, what you would do is you take your bracket, they go onto the wall like this. So we put our screw in like that, and these toggles will go through the wall, open up against the back of your wall, and be very secure. So that's how you know how to put these babies in. Now, what we're gonna do to get ready to put our toggle bolts through and our brackets is we're gonna load up our drill bit. We want our bigger drill bit because it needs to accept the toggle flange to go through the wall. Okay, so we're gonna take our drill, we're gonna put it in the pilot hole so you get it nice and squared up with the hole, drill through. Okay, so now it is time to put our brackets in. You wanna make sure that you take your tape down first. So we're gonna put our brackets in. Oh, did you make sure that you put the
I did.
Right, the bottom thing
I
down.
did.
Now, I don't know about you, but I felt it kind of pop open in the back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So now just kind of hold your bracket out and finger tighten that. I'm going to hold it here. And you don't want to really bear down and get it super tight, but you can use your screw gun / drill all the way. Get it where you can kind of move it a little bit. This is a little chick tip too. So now it's time to put up our towel bar, okay? Again, the set screws are down. It'll accept the little divot in the bracket. Mm-hmm. And so let's go ahead and put ours on. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put our towel bar on there. Fits, okay? But now we have to take it off really carefully so that we know exactly. Because this particular towel bar, there's no room for error. It's like you have to be dead nuts on or it's not gonna fit. Not all of them are like that. Some of them give you a little more play. The holes are, a little less straight on. So I'm gonna remove it, tight to the wall.
Remember, righty-tighty.
That's right. And there we go. These are the, go ahead, Lisa.
No, because you didn't.
Well, this is the set that have these little balls on the end, which makes it really handy for up against a wall. If it doesn't have these balls on the end, you barely get a quarter of a turn. You got to take it out, put it on, take it out, put it on. So we have the ones with balls on the end. Mm-hmm. And we are good to go.
Boom.
Boom. Okay. Good job, Lisa.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you guys all got that. Again, finesse and time. Don't get frustrated. Some of this stuff can kind of, be a little bit frustrating, but you just got to hang in there and make it happen. So here we are with our towel.
So the life lesson today is literally that, about hang-ups. How we get hung up on the stories that we create in our head when something doesn't go the right way or somebody doesn't respond the right way that we think that they should. Maybe it's the expectation, right?
Right.
And so this internal dialogue gets us in trouble because we start creating a story in our head as to why they did what they did or why they didn't do what they were supposed to do, right?
Yes.
And I got to tell you, I have spent countless hours trying to figure out the why, thus creating a story in my head.
I have to.
It's kind of an automatic response. It's your brain's way of getting in a safety mode saying, well, there's a reason for this, let's figure it out. But I got to tell you, 8 times out of 10, we're wrong on that story.
True.
That internal dialogue is incorrect.
Right.
And so what I want to say as far as the life lesson today, and I keep referring to this beautiful towel that's hung up, is that let's not get hung up on that internal dialogue.
Don't allow it.
Do not allow it. Stop the internal dialogue from happening. And if it's bothering you because of the way someone has responded or not done something,
right,
then what you do is you stop and you actually ask the person, hey, are you okay? I mean, Joni, you didn't respond. Like I said, hey, Joni, how's it going? We're getting ready to film. Are you excited? And you were like, meh. I'm like, oh, she's mad at me.
Yeah.
Right? So I go, no, I'm just going to stop and say, Joni, hey, are you okay? Because you're kind of acting off today.
Yeah.
And what that does is it gives Joni or whomever the opportunity to not only be aware of their behavior and say, oh, I didn't realize I was even acting that way.
Right.
But also it gives them an opportunity to come clean or to clear the air.
Right.
So I just say, hey, I got to tell you from experience, personally speaking, I have spent both personally and professionally countless hours on this. That's it.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Good one, Lise.
Okay.
All right.
So continue to follow us, like, and subscribe to the Chick Crew, and we'll see you next episode.